After a 4-year hiatus, I am back on YouTube. Allow me to introduce myself as a more mature version of myself, you know? She's grown now, guys. She's pushing 30. I'm gonna be more intentional about what I want my channel to be about, and this is going to be mostly about things that I enjoy. I don't want to sell you a product. I don't want to influence you to do anything. I want to share my authentic, honest experience of things. I know what I'm talking about. My main purpose is to have fun. My name is Vouwrld. If it's your first, second, or third time, hit that like, subscribe button, comment, share, all that good stuff. Today, I really want to share my updated makeup routine with you guys, and so follow along. Let's get started with this video. Let's get started. So we're gonna go through my updated routine as I chat about why I'm deciding to do YouTube again. I want to prime my face with the water powder serum from DANESSA MYRICKS, which is really funny because she's one of the reasons why I am starting over. She had said something recently that just really resonated with me. I'm just applying that all over my face, even my eyebrows. It feels like applying water. I use NARS. If you're a Black woman, you know, like, that's the bread and butter for all of us. Like, we love it here. And my shade is the shade NAMIBIA. And I can apply this immediately on my face because it's mine. Now, while this is a beautiful shade for my summer color, it is summertime, but I'm not as dark as I would like to be. So sometimes I pair it with the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep Golden, just to give me back that vibrance that my skin has. Now, I know on the camera it looks a little bright, but it's really not. It's really not. See what's happening right here? Yeah, it's matching it. But yeah, DANESSA MYRICKS said basically it's never too late to start again, because she didn't hit the peak of her career up until like she was in her 40s. It's been 4 years since I've done YouTube. I am 29. I feel like I had to focus on building my business. I don't know, like, I just couldn't pour into YouTube the way I used to, because if you've ever done YouTube, editing is a sport, okay? For contouring, I'm going to go in with my 𝐻𝚃𝙃 cream contour in a powder contour duo. It's actually not that harsh, so I am quite generous when I use it. But yeah, what she said really resonated with me, because I was like, girl, you know what, like, just do it, because like at the end of the day, whether you do it now or you do it when you're ready, the same amount of time will have passed and you're just gonna feel like, oh my god, I should have started. It put a fire under my ass to kind of just like, girl, like, I don't really underpaint, but I just like for my contour to happen before blush and before concealer. So this is kind of how I do it. I put it over my forehead and my cheekbones, down to chisel me, and under here as well. I have a round face, you know, I'm a plus size woman. My favorite shade of blush is from the Rare Beauty brand. It is called Love, and I re-up this thing like it's nobody's business. It has enough pigment that this is going to do what it needs to do, but compared to like a Juvia's, where you would have to put like a little dot because it's so pigmented, which again, not a complaint, love it at Juvia's. This is more like my everyday makeup blush. Look how beautiful this blush is. I'm gonna zoom in. There's one thing that I really just don't want to fall into as I come back to creating content, and I don't want to have like a content voice. Like, I really want to just speak and just, you know, really just think out loud, because I just feel like I don't like listening to things that sound like ads, like run, don't walk. Like, if you're here on my channel I want your expectation to be that I am sharing my experience. I will never be here trying to sell you a product. However, I will give my opinion of the products that I use. And the beautiful thing about my returning to YouTube is that these products I've been using for a while. So it's not so much I'm trying a trend or I'm being influenced and bringing it to the table for other people to also be. I don't care to influence anybody. This is my experience and I will share that. If that happens to be a product that you want to buy or you haven't bought, hopefully the information that I share is able to let you know like whether it's a worthy investment for you. I've had like the unhealthy relationship with just over consumerism before, where I was just like buying things just to buy them and try them and never use them again. So I feel, if anything, anytime you buy a product, especially if it's like a recommendation from me, I want it to be something that you come back to. I want it to be a staple in your makeup bag, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So that's the only thing I can say I'm bringing to the table, because I genuinely do not want to become, you know that video, that lady that's like, let me tell you about this, like blah, 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 blah. And she looks like a Stepford Wives and it's really creepy. It's like a clip. I don't know what movie it's from. So I genuinely want you to know this is my voice. I'm not the most hyper person. I don't talk very fast sometimes. I feel like I'm talking fast right now because I'm nervous. But other than that, like, I'm a slow talker. But I understand, like, if anybody's like me out there, you like to watch everything in speed too. And I am going to try and keep my cadence to a certain speed so that you don't feel like, oh my God, like I need to watch this girl in speed too. And if you did need to watch me in speed too, honestly, I'm not offended because I do it to other people. I applied that same Tarte Shape Tape concealer under my eye. They had like this one sale, right? And the sale where it's like all half off. And I kind of bought like 6 of these. So we're gonna be using it. So you're just gonna have to forgive me, okay? Now, there is something I recently added to my routine. And goodness gracious, Liz, whoever you are freaking amazing. I love this. I love what it does. I love like UK makeup style. So my under eyes are quite bright when I do them. And this is a foundation, but I use it to brighten up my under eyes. And I'm obsessed with how creamy it is. I'm obsessed with how it's like a triangle, so I apply it like this. I'm obsessed with how it blends with whatever's underneath. I'm obsessed. Liz, I don't have that many followers. I'm just a woman. I can't call myself a girl no more. I'm just a woman who has a keen eye for good things. This product, baby, it is an amazing thing. I am using the shade TN6 on the little stand. It was at Sephora. It had a bunch of black women in the picture and I was like, I've never really heard of them, but if it's that many black women in the picture, it's probably a black brand. And it was when I looked it up after I bought it. I was like, this makes me even more excited about the product. But then I tried it. Whoever you are, I'm obsessed with you, and I hope one day you see this video because wow. Staple now. This is now a staple. For this part, I like to use a beauty blender because it just allows me more control. Also, it allows for very smooth under eye. Like, and you know, as a woman aging, a thing that I'm noticing is that my eyes are getting a little more sucked in. And that might be just because I'm losing a little bit of weight. I'm not used to that, so I want my under eyes to give youth. I'm literally gonna be one of those people like getting the facelifts, even though I really don't need them. Like, I'm gonna look 25 forever. No easy. My favorite part of makeup is baking. And right now, the thing that's been in my kit for the longest is my Huda Beauty baking powder. We're also in weird waters with Huda Beauty. Love Island and all, you know. My favorite color is Blondie. Again, like, I am a girl that loves a bright under eye, so I feel like Kunafa is way too yellow for me, so that's never happening. Okay, I did use it at some point, but ultimately I prefer Blondie. This is my go-to makeup routine when I have somewhere to go. Just a little dab right here, because like I said, we want to be chiseled. We want to be chiseled. I'm acting like Chris Brown's gonna be able to see me. Yeah, love it. I'm a big fan of whatever's going on here. For bronzing, I'm gonna be using both of these. I'm gonna go in with the Patrick Ta first and just get my cheeks. It's okay if you get some on your eyebrows. Yeah, you see how it just like brought the color back? Gorgeous. Now I'm going into the Sephora powder, getting some on a very small brush and doing my nose contour. You want to bring it up to your eyebrows as well. Then going back with that big brush and just buffing out the previous contouring because I love like a smooth transition. Juvia's Warrior palette has been one of my favorite palettes since I started my makeup career, and it's well loved. I go into these two colors. Sometimes that one you can see with the ring around them compared to the others that this is where I thrive. Okay, I grab some and I drop it right under my eye and I just go back and forth. How gorgeous is that? This is lush. This is beautiful. The ancestors are telling me to stop. Juvia's my girl. So I'm going back to my Patrick Ta cream, and this is going to serve as my eye primer. And I take a clean brush and I just kind of like diffuse the top. I like what I like and I like it how I like it. So I'm going into this ColourPop Rock On palette, and I use the color Trail Mix a lot. That's really the color that made me buy this palette. It's the bottom color right here. This brown just does a lot for me. Like, you don't need to spend $60 on a palette in order to feel like your makeup is going to hit. It should just hit. I had to put my lashes on off camera real quick because nobody wants to see that. It's time to do my brows. I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills brow dip in the color Ebony. Now, I don't recommend Ebony for people who are of lighter skin than me or anybody who's heavy-handed. You stick to something else. Do not touch Ebony because it's very dark. You need to have a lot of precision, especially when doing your eyebrows is the last step. This is the makeup routine I go and do whenever I have anything going on and I just need to be ready. Like, I got people to see, I got places to go, I got dragons to slay, land to conquer, you know, like I just have a million things to do, and this is the look. I like the fluffy brow look, so sometimes like I don't even like clean under my brow, but if my brows were like super like outgrown, I would clean under my brows. This is really not necessary in this case. I'm gonna zoom in again. Can you see the fluffy brows? It's fluffy, they look like mine, they don't look, you know, drawn on. Now, as you can see, things are harsh. Things are really, really harsh. Let me back the hell up. Now, the most important step to me is this one right here. And I feel like a lot of you bitches be forgetting this step. All right. So you do this step. Like, as you can see, it kind of already look like I have lipstick on, but I don't. It's just the step. The step eats. Morphe. Super Fix Super Hold Spray. Once all that dries off, Until Dawn, one size. For my lips, I need you to not judge me, okay? I use technically like an eye crayon. It's the Endless Silky Eye Pen from Pixi. It's like this. I just love the brown. And if you're a dark skinned baddie, you know that like the search is never ending. A little thing that I like to do because I'm just so obsessed with this color, this blush color, is I'll put it like right in the middle of my lip to create that lip look. For gloss, I'm using Juvia's Place in the color Cookie Butter. It's a gloss. This was gifted to me by one of my makeup clients. She's so cute and so nice to have done this. And honestly, it's like she knew I would love this, because look how great that looks. Any clear gloss will do. And that is my lip. Like I said, I love a bright under eye, so this is just a pressed powder from Charlotte Tilbury in the color 310. Now 310 for some people may be like dark, but like I feel like if used correctly, it's very bright. Like I love it. And then I just go over it again with that little fluffy brush I use to clean. You can even add some of it to your nose, like all around the nose, just to kind of like dim down that nose contour. And then boom, you're basically done. Woo! You can't tell me this makeup doesn't just eat. Alright, so this is my updated makeup routine. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something new, or maybe we got a little chance to catch up. Hit the bell.